So yeah, another comparison to make it easier for like this Pega brains right here. Here is the thing, right? Classes difference damage like are like around 5%. It's pretty good balance, right? So for example, if you play Igniter Sword right here, and then you don't run Grudge, you're doing Pistolier damage. Except Pistolier can do it with their eyes closed. And then here you are running around like a headless chicken, trying to do as much damage as you can. And the most you can get is Pistolier damage. And it's even like way harder to play than like Pistolier as well. Think of it that way right there. Think of it that way. If that like doesn't like go into your head right there. Just think of it that way. Like 4% is not big. It is. It is like in the end. In the end it is. Okay, let's see this one right here. This is the post by Lekaporo. He really wanted me to check out this one, so we'll see on this one I guess here. Reddit postman, we're back on Reddit. So yeah, react Andy time, react Randy. Let's react boys, yeah, let's react. Okay, very confused as to why people compare Curse Doll and Grudge along with the general Grudge phobia in the western version of the game. Okay, good start, because I am also wondering the same thing. By saying I'm no pro player nor a vet, this is my understanding of engraving based on research and comments in the game. The way Grudge works is that there is a flat 20% unconditional damage increase to bosses. Yes, I'm aware of the debuff, but the damage is not conditional in that there is no requirement to gain the bonus other than having the engraving. Correct, yes, correct. Means that your damage really goes from 1 to 1.2, therefore it multiplies your damage, leading to a rather significant damage increase. Yep. Everything increases for like a Grudge because it's not it's unconditional. Even your auto attack also goes up as well by like 20%. Curse Doll on the other hand adds 16% attack power, not damage. Correct, yeah. Increase your attack while start. Well, this is significant addition as well as yes, it adds to the damage you would already be doing instead of multiplying it like Grudge. Yeah, Curse Doll is additive. So your attack power synergy on your party, and then like other attack power sources basically, like if like let's say you play Surge Blade, right, it gives you 20% attack power, then this is additive, so it's not a good multiplier per se as well, but it's still a pretty strong one as well, because again Curse Doll on the other side is also unconditional attack power, so that's another one right there. So yeah, why get one when you can get both? I mean, in the end most of the time you'll get both either way. So yeah, therefore, damage increase is much more significant than 4% when comparing Grudge and Curse Doll. That is true. Let's say the regular damage was 4% as well at the higher tiers. 4% is still a rather significant difference, counting average spell damage of 10 million. Which is still on the extremely low end for an endgame DPS spell, I know, but it's theoretical. You will be losing a 400k damage, which is a lot. Question mark? It is a lot. If anyone could explain to me that I have this strong... No, this is correct right here. People's aversion to Grudge is just because like they cannot dodge, they cannot left click is too hard, they cannot like move out of like boss fight. They usually like just like put their face in front of the attack. Usually that's what they do right there. So yeah, that's why the aversion is there. I mean like, yeah, you got it correctly right here. You got it correctly, Sin of Pride bro. This is all correct. Here is the thing, right? People like keep saying like, other people also keep saying that like, oh, it's just 4%, it's not big. You have no idea what like how big 4% is, In Korea, we actively spent millions of damage for like 0.4% damage increase basically. Millions of gold. You have no idea how big 4% is, And yeah, it's just 4% in like in a raid. Yeah, if it's just you. But what if like everyone else uses the same? If everyone is using the same thing, ooh, no Grudge and this right here. Good luck with that, man. Here is to like put it into perspective to make it easier right there. In let's say like so you guys probably know Saint, right? Or mine like item level, right? Attack like it's equal to like tapping your weapon like 2-3 more times, in like about like 1% chance of success right there, and that's why we spent millions for it, right? So basically, if like a party requires like let's say a plus 20 weapon or plus 22 weapon, Abrashoot Heart usually like a pack party asks for like a plus 22. Well, you better be 25 if you're not using Grudge. You better be 25 to make up that damage right there. And I mean like I don't know if you know the difference between like the weapon enhancement, but that's pretty massive. So yeah, check comments, for example, Pega there. Probably, yeah, we'll check it over there. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome. So yeah, another comparison to make it easier for like this Pepega brains right here. Here is the thing, right? Classes difference damage like are like around 5%. It's pretty good balance, right? So for example, if you play Igniter Sword, right here, and then you don't run Grudge, you're doing Pistolier damage. Except Pistolier can do it with their eyes closed, and then here you are running around like a headless chicken, trying to do as much damage as you can, and the most you can get is Pistolier damage. And it's even like way harder to play than like Pistolier as well. Think of it that way right there. Think of it that way. If that like doesn't like go into your head right there, just think of it that way. Like 4% is not big. It is. It is like in the end. In the end, it is. So yeah, I guess like you just tap your weapon like 3 more times right there to make the loss of it, and then someone will tap the same thing and they will run Grudge and they will be good enough to not get hit and not die, and they will basically tell you that like you're worthless in the party. So yeah. Yeah, let's see. People took advice, don't play Grudge on level 1, and Grudge might not be the best choice if you're not an expert. And Echo Chamberlain into Grudge bad DPS, bad, please don't play it. Best all-around DPS engraving in the game. True, it's probably this thing as well, because there are people that say like don't play Grudge on level 1, and Grudge might not be the best if you're not an experienced player. And this advice is not wrong per se. In the end, you'll have to use Grudge anyway in the end though. So, but I mean, like people just take other people out of context, right? This is what they read is basically this, that's what they read right there. And then like this, they basically like omit like the other things basically, because like some people are illiterate, I guess. But yeah, go in the head, yeah. How tight? It's pretty tight, people, if you're on 11 content. If you die, you get 0 DPS. I tell people to worry about engraving after they stop dying in raids. Well, here is the thing, right? You will die anyway. Like if you keep dying, you're gonna die anyway, whether you have Grudge or not. So yeah, all these no Grudge Pepegas won't play later on anyways. That is true. They probably will quit by then anyway, because like at some point you will like okay, this is like a bold assumption looking at like NAU mentality right here, but I think like it will shift into Grudge by the time you get to Legion raid. Right now everything is baby content. Argos is basically trash mob anyway, but once you get to like Legion raid, assuming it's not double nerf in NA, I think like people will transition into like Grudge mentality. It should be, because like the longer it takes you fight the boss, that just means more time you can fuck up. And then like when you fuck up, ooh, usually it's a massive detrimental right there. So yeah, but yeah, that's how it is right there. I agree with sentiment. However, isn't it better to run a better engraving and improve yourself than handicapping yourself to current lack of skill? That is true. You'll have to get used to it anyway. I mean, like, yeah, it might be punishing, but it's gonna be that punishing anyway in the future. So yeah. So you wanna learn it right now while you're doing Oreha and Argos, or you wanna do it in Abershot where you get slapped, you die anyway, even without Grudge, Now fluff damage kills you. Think Voltan's gonna be a wall? Voltan's gonna be a wall, yeah. It's gonna be a wall for people. West, even high gear level, doesn't mention they're equaling the gear level based on the raid requirement like they did with Argos for the feature content, so even more taps won't matter, so you will do way less without Grudge. Well, that's the thing, right? Tapping it is kind of difficult, like the higher you go, You can like make like people take like, let's say, for Voltan, you need to be like 50 a level above to actually do the content. Or else you don't get taken right there, right? You can do that. You can't do it in Abershot. No one is that high. Unless like you're the whales of the whales. So good luck with that, but yeah. But KRR built differently. I don't think like it has anything to do with KR or anything. I don't think it has anything to do. I know like some really good NAU players as well, yeah. But apparently like there are like a more vocal thing right there. People would die less if bosses die quicker. It's a proven fact. The last time you're in the fight, the last time you can be spent dead in said fight. That is also true. So yeah, that's why like some people with Grudge dies in the boss right there, but then still do the most damage either way. So yeah, heavy armor is meta right there. But yeah, not only that, Grudge is a multiplier of damage. If you have, for example, Curse Doll plus Ambush Master, you get 16 plus 25%. Plus 25k all around 140 if you got Grudge, Ambush Master, at the stack. Okay, here is the thing, right? You know, Mr. Snake, you know, you got it right, except Ambush Master is also multiplicative. The difference is Ambush Master only buffs a back attack skill when you do hit the back attack. It's a double conditional. If you miss one of this, 0% right there. But the math checks out, yeah. It's just like this part is wrong right there. You got the right idea. You just forgot that, like, you know, Ambush Master is also multiplicative. So yeah, too poor for Grudge. Too poor for Grudge. Well, right now everything is expensive. You wait until it's cheaper. So yeah, I heard that they're limiting gear level based on content requirement. That makes the raids even harder. Well, that's the difference, Marijo. Because, like, here's the thing, right, Marijo, right? If you enter it on item level and then you enter with this, like, you know, subpar engraving, then obviously you're gonna need more damage. Where do you get more damage? I guess you tap higher then. That's where the limiting gear comes from. And that's why in Russia that was the case as well. And apparently in NAEU it's a Russia 2.0. So yeah, this is the way. You can test Atrixion what your DPS will look like with what engravings you want. Grudge is not 20% DPS increase, by the way. If you do 300k, you want to 360k. From testing there, it goes from like 320k to 360k. You have to factor in the damage from being lost by whatever engraving you're replacing to use Grudge. Yeah, true. Assuming you're replacing a DPS engraving, Grudge is not a huge damage boost over a full stack Adrenaline. It's a boost, but it's not as massive as people probably think it is. Is this the usual right here? This is like basically like the usual thing right here. The same thing that, like, you know, Grudge is not that big. It is that big, you know. If it is not that big, then people wouldn't fuss over it that much in Korea. So yeah, people wouldn't. Again, man, you spent millions of gold for like 0.4% damage increase. Ask Saint. Saint can tap his weapon right now. How much damage will he get? Probably like around 0.4%, maybe 0.8% or something. And then you wanna say like 4% is not a lot? God dang, dude. I don't know what you mean right there. Again, same thing right there. If you play Igniter Sword, you're doing Pistolier damage right there. Except Pistolier, like, do it with their eyes closed. And then there you are, headless chicken running around. Might as well just grab a proper sword with Grudge. Because, like, contrary to your popular belief, right, you know, you are not the only player in the world. There will be some good players playing the same class as you but running Grudge. And just accept them instead. Why even try to accept the clowns? But yeah. Let's compare full Adrenaline versus a full team of Grudge. Adrenaline is also a highly diminishing return based on your critical rate. It's stronger than Grudge when you are 0% critical rate. But no one is running 0% critical. No one does. Because critical is very big. So yeah, by the time you get like about 10% crit, Adrenaline is already lower than Grudge. If you have a 10% crit at base. Because like Adrenaline, critical is also like a... First of all, Adrenaline is attack power increase. The critical is also diminishing, it's double diminishing return. It got diminishing return on like both sides. So yeah, just run Grudge Adrenaline together. That is true, yeah. You're supposed to stack them together anyway to get the most damage out. In the end, you will stack them all. But yeah, Blade usually runs Supercharge, Grudge, and Master of Ambush. If you run Remaining Energy, yes. Less condition. Master of Ambush is double conditional. Supercharge is already conditional as well. Supercharge needs to be only on the charging skill. Master of Ambush needs to be like back attack, and also you have to hit the back attack. Grudge is the only one that have less condition. The other one is Crystal. That's why everyone in Korea run Grudge and Crystal, because it's very flexible. So yeah. Before 7 like most races are on NAEU. To have Grudge before 370, I mean, like, the earlier you have it, the better off you will be. Because you will have to get used to it anyway. So yeah. But yeah, don't run crit on my worship, that's why I run Adrenaline, yeah. Lightning Fury Negro. Yeah, well, that's the post right here by you know, once in a while we don't get brain damage, man. You know, Mr. Sin of Pride right here. You got everything correctly, man. You're all good right there. You're all good. You have the right mentality. So keep doing what you are doing right there. Keep doing what you are doing. Alright, that's the post, boys.